Hello students, how are you doing? It was a wonderful interaction with you today. Today I am making this video to support you with the installation process and the software help for the Python. Yesterday I have explained, like day before yesterday I have told you about 3 to 4 different tools what we will be working on. Today there is I'm just making a small changes in the platforms so that everyone will be comfortable, because I have seen some of the students are still using Windows 7. So I just wanted to make sure everyone will be comfortable with that. So I'm using this video, and each and every link whatever I'm using over this throughout this video I'll be sharing in the video description. You can check it out and you can make use of it. So let's go. So this is a Python website where we'll have all the Python package releases are available. So the latest version happened to be released just 2 days before. Like today is May 5th and the latest release happened on May 3rd, which is 3.9.5. As you can see, this particular version cannot be used on Windows 7 or earlier. That means if you are a person who was using Windows 10, you can definitely download this package. Make sure what software, which architecture you are using, whether it is a 32-bit architecture or a 64-bit architecture. If you want to know how to know what architecture you want to use, just go to My Computer, right click, Properties, and on the properties you will see 64-bit operating system or x64 based processor. That means what I'm using is a 64-bit operating system. So that will give the clear information. Like the window might be different for Windows 7 and 8, but you will get the information over here. Alright, so now based on, if you're using 32-bit operating system, download the 32-bit package. If not, download the 64-bit package. So you are the better judge which file to download it. So those people who are using Windows 7, so I strongly recommend to download the package 3.8.10. So there is no change in except some syntax, except some advanced modifications are there. So as of now, whatever is the concepts we learn, whatever is the concepts we are going to learn, it is not going to be deferred. So you can comfortably download 3.8.10 or 3.9.5. Both of the things are same. Even for Windows 7 the same thing happens. Like if you're using 32-bit or 64-bit, just download that particular package and install it. Okay, this is related to the Python package. Last lesson I have explained you to download PyCharm software and install, which is a very good IDE for Python. So it's an excellent one. But when I see that people are not feeling comfortable in that, now I am suggesting another IDE, which is Thonny. So the link of this particular website is I'm going to provide you over the description, so you can check it. So Thonny is a very simple GUI, which will be perfectly fine for our usage. So you can download using, click on the Windows button and install the software. I'm going to show you how exactly the Thonny interface looks like. Yes, so this is the Thonny interface. So this is the program what we discussed today, like the calculator program. We did the calculator program, right? So welcome to the calculator program. This is as simple as that. It's very simple to know. Like if you just click on run, so it will run what is the operation you are going to be performed. So I'm using multiplication operation. First number is 12, second number is 10. So the result is yes. Okay, and Tony has an assistant tab as well, so that whenever you are using any debugging concepts, it will assist you throughout. Okay, once you master the basic level of programming and everything, you can use PyCharm. So if you feel it is comfortable in using PyCharm, that's absolutely fine. But if you're not comfortable using a high-end software, I surely recommend this video. Okay, so this is all about it. I just wanted to explain. I'm going to provide these links on the description, so make use of this video. We'll see you in the next session. Have a nice day. Bye.